One of the things I learned the most from its community relations service was during our time in Arizona in the aftermath of some laws that were targeting immigrants. And so there were massive protests, and there were maybe 6 or 7 armed white nationalists there. So before we even got to that day, the Community Relations Service had trained local leaders in de-escalation techniques, how to keep the peace. And I saw it work. I remember this one young woman, she sort of got in the middle and said, "Don't fall for it, guys. They are trying to goad you on. Do not do it. If you really are here because you care about your community, focus on your community and ignore them." And sure enough, the white nationalists with their weapons left. And that was, for me, one of the great examples of what CRS can do. CRS is at its most effective when it helps to bring tools to the table so that communities can continue to be resilient and can also be stronger. In Sanford, Florida, part of why we were effective there was that our regional director there, Tom Battles, he had already built the relationships. He knew the people in the community. When people were in pain, they knew to call Tommy and say, "We've lost this young child in our community, what can we do?" They took actions like making sure that they were getting more access to services across the city. They addressed longstanding issues around discrimination with respect to the African-American city that had been sort of erased when Sanford came in. We saw people who were able to speak and protest safely, and we saw action by the city to address not only the issues there, but longer-term issues. They developed a long-term plan in Sanford. CRS is able to help people recognize how can they all contribute in a way that will ultimately be much more effective for all of us.